Welcome back. It's a very, very heated debate, one that is being discussed across India today as the Karnataka government decides to take forward what has been followed for many years. It's called the temple tax. It's been around for many years, but they've taken the cap higher. Let me tell you what the Karnataka government has done. They've passed a bill, and as per the bill, 10% tax. Temples will have to pay 10% tax if the temple collects over 1 crore rupees, above 1 crore rupees. If the collection is above 1 crore, the temple has to pay 10% tax. And if a temple collects anywhere between 10 lakhs to 1 crore rupees, that temple will have to pay 5% tax to the government. Now, the Karnataka government claims all of this money is being collected so that the smaller temples and the priests at these temples can be taken care of. The families can get insurance, they can get education, they can get benefits, they can get some sort of income. That's what the Karnataka government is saying. Now, the BJP is saying it's a Hindu Virodi government in Karnataka, while saying that only Hindus are being targeted, Hindu temples are being targeted, while churches and mosques, the incomes to churches and mosques are never monitored or tax collected. Now, that's what the BJP is saying. And the BJP is also saying that the government's move, and the government has made it clear that even non-Hindus can be trustees, can monitor the so-called temple tax. Now, can that happen? Will a Hindu, for example, be allowed to be a trustee or sit on the board and monitor the tax for churches, for example, or mosques? Now, it's a debate. It's an ongoing debate, and it's a very, very heated debate. Here's what happened. Go through the details, and then we have a one versus one face-off on the trending, burning question.
A political firestorm has erupted over Karnataka's new temple tax slab after the Assembly passed the Karnataka Hindu Religious Institutions and Charitable Endowments Bill 2024 on Wednesday. It allows the government to collect 10% tax from temples with revenues over 1 crore and 5% from those with revenue between 10 lakh and 1 crore. The bill has triggered a war of words between the Congress and the BJP, with the BJP terming the Congress government as anti-Hindu.
See, 1 crore above income temples are very less. It is categorized A, B, C. Most of the temples are from our coastal only. Kollur, Katil, Mandarti, Kadiyali, Kukke Subramanya. So that Congress, we know Congress, they are favoring Muslims, they are favoring minorities. So that again they are trying to divert.
The BJP is accusing the Congress of wanting to fill depleted offers and looting Hindu religious establishments.
10% पैसा हर साल वो मंदिर से लूटेंगे और मंदिर से लूटकर अपने एटीएम को चलाएंगे। ये एक तरह से अपीजमेंट पॉलिटिक्स का एक नया लो है कर्नाटक में, और ये कोई चर्च से नहीं ले रहे हैं पैसा, मस्जिद से नहीं ले रहे पैसा, केवल और केवल हिंदू टेम्पल से, हिंदू मंदिरों से, हिंदू भक्तों के पैसे का एक तरह से 10% लेने का उनका एक रवैया है, और ये बिल उसके लिए लाया गया है। ये बहुत गलत है।
The Congress, meanwhile, claims to have introduced this tax for the benefit of the temples.
Issues and trying to mislead the people. I'm saying directly that the BJP state president and the BJP are misleading and lying to the people that we are doing something. In fact, we're actually doing more to benefit the temples than what they have done also. Earlier, the more temples were being charged 10%. Below 25 lakhs, it was at 5%. Now, below, I think, I'm not sure, but below 1 crore, it may be 5%. But above 1 crore, it's 10%. So we are in fact actually helping the smaller temples.
However, Hindu seers are slamming the Congress government's move. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Okay, I have Bhaskar Rao, who's a spokesperson of the BJP. He's also a former IPS officer, live from Karnataka. I also have Amrish Shenoy of the Congress joining us live from Bengaluru. Now, Mr. Bhaskar Rao, this has been in place since the 1990s. So there's nothing new in this, is what the Congress party and the Karnataka government is claiming. So if this is not new, what's the news?
There is nothing new is very, very wrong to say, because this is a fresh amendment that is being brought about over there. And why is it that they're unnecessarily trying to mess around They are trying to scrape every amount of money from wherever it is possible to do it over there. Just because the Hindu majority are keeping quiet over there. Again coming and messing around over here and taking this money. They say that they are going to help the smaller temple. They will never ever do such kind of things. And from the very beginning itself, this kind of an attitude, they are dividing a wedge and deliberately creating a hatred between Hindus and non-Hindus over there. Non-Hindus are not going to be happy with these kind of things over there. And interfering to the extent of saying that even non-Hindus are going to be a part of the temple administration. This is absolutely unheard of. No Hindu has ever asked that he be a part of a church administration or mosque administration. Why is it that it is being brought over here and the majority community being insulted? It is really very, very surprising, but the actual reason is to take away as much money as possible, because the devout Hindus are giving money out of some kind of a reverence for the temple deity. And if this money is being utilized for some other work over there, it is an insult to the reverence that is being pointed out. No temple has been developed by them. But I only want to tell you that it is not something new. It is absolutely new that it is coming around over there. It should be taken back, and there should be no interference with this temple over there. There are 36,000 temples. People pay enough amount of money over there instead of developing those places as places of tourist interest over there. This is something like backdoor interference and front door interference, and it's a very blatant insult and attempt to humiliate Hindus over there. They should immediately take it back. I don't know from where they are getting these instructions. Do they have no better work than to come and interfere with these kind of things? There is a lot to do on governance. It should be withdrawn immediately, and Hindus should be allowed to run their own Hindu temples, and no one better than Hindus to run their own temples, and we don't need anybody's expert advice outside the community. Hindus are quite capable of running their own temples. Thank you.
Okay, Amrit Shanoy, see, the collection from temples is roughly around 400 to 500 crore. Okay, the argument is, and the allegation against your government is that the incoming, you get about 400 to 500 crore from temples in Karnataka. In the outlay this year, you have allotted 300 crore only for the upkeep of Waqf properties, right? And when you talk of Waqf properties, there are, let me tell you, 10 lakh acres of Waqf properties in India. 10 lakh acres. 8.7 lakh Waqf properties. 10 lakh acres of Waqf properties in India. In Karnataka specifically, there are 54,194 Waqf properties, right? And I'm not even getting into the collection in mosques or churches, etc., right? Why just temples? Is the BJP's question to you. Amrit Shanoy. Amrit, can you hear me?
Yeah, some technical issues. There is some technical issue, I think. Am I audible to you?
Can you hear me now?
Am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me now? Yes, you're audible. You're loud and clear. Can you hear me? Are you hearing my question to you?
Yeah, now it is fine. Yeah, I missed some part of your questions. Could you briefly...
Now it's fine? Okay. Yes. Okay, I'll ask you. I'll briefly ask you. Briefly,
yeah.
For example, I'll give you an example, short. Okay? Amrit Shanoy. I'll decide whether I want to ask you a short question or a long question. So...
No, technical issue is there. Sorry. I mean, whatever you have already asked, if you... Yeah, okay.
You heard my question. You got my question. You got a sixth sense. You got my question.
There are no answer for these things.
No, seriously, I couldn't hear you.
No, he knows my question also. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Why just temples? Okay, why just temples?
Okay, Bhaskarji told that Hindus should own the Hindu temples. Who 80 crores Hindus should own all temples? There should be a system. We have one department. There are so many temples in the hands of private trust and private people. There are temples, but the certain temples are coming under government for various reasons. genuine reasons. Now the question is, whatever BJP spokesperson speaks normally, not only spokespersons, even all BJP leaders speak normally about this temple and income generated in the temple, spending that income, all are bluff without any documentary evidence. They go on speaking because they have
It
nothing
is an
else to
audited
speak
expenditure. This
with
man has
regard to
no idea about
development.
what he's talking.
No. I am very much clear that the income generated by the temples are normally used to the development of the temples only. The first propaganda since long back BJP is spreading across the people that the fund raised or income raised in the temple are used to develop other community, other religious people. That is a biggest lie. That is the biggest lie. And whatever is introduced today, it is nothing new. Government is helping those temples which is having a less than 10 lakh rupees annual income. Then from 10 lakh to 1 crore, it is 5%. I think it was 10% in earlier. Now above 1 crore only, 10% tax is collected. And the amount, whatever is collected from the temple, will be reused for all the temples. Maybe a rich income temple may help to develop the small temples which has got no income. So BJP people, whatever they speak, and they don't have any documentary evidence for that. That's what I wanted to tell you at this point.
This is all imagination. They are never standing by their own word. They forget about helping small temple. They are trying to loot the temples, loot the money of the devotees over there.
Yeah, except this, what BJP people normally say, they say only Hindu and Muslim. Let them tell any other issues done by BJP governments, other issues raised by BJP people. Whatever they speak, somehow directly, indirectly, it is
Why
connected
is it?
between Hindu
Let
and
him answer
Muslim.
why he's taking away
That,
money of the
that,
Hindu
that, that is
temples.
that is how
Churches
BJP
are not
works
being
and
audited.
BJP speaks.
Masjids are not being audited over there. Why only Hindu temples? Why are you interfering with Hindu temples?
Who is interfering? It is
Now,
government.
let me
Both
ask
Why
a
will
are,
be all.
question.
why are
Even
you getting
Hindus
into
have
the
voted.
nitty-gritties of that and taking away the money over there? In fact, in all your
Who,
expenditure,
all temples
it's
should be
never ever
given to
shown that you are
BJP.
developing those temples over there.
All temples should be given to BJP. Has BJP got
No, let me ask
contract
you.
by all the
No,
Hindus to take care of
one
them?
minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
So BJP
No,
doesn't
1 minute, 1 minute.
represent
No,
all
no,
Hindus.
it's not that, it's
BJP
not
is a
that
political
simple.
party.
No, it's not that simple. It's not that simple, Amrish Shenoy, I'll tell you something. Amrish Shenoy, it's
It's
not that
not
simple, I'll
that
tell you something.
complex
Bhaskar
also.
Rao,
It's not that complex
is it a
also.
fact or not?
Let Mr.
No, 1 minute, hear me,
Vishnu
hear
prove.
me. No, hear me out. Hear me out, 1 minute, 1 minute. Bhaskar Rao, I want to ask you, you're an IPS officer, you've served in the government here, so in the establishment. Now, do mosques and churches declare their income? Okay, that's part one of my question. And part two of my question is, I'll tell you. I have a Home Ministry report. This is a Home Ministry report from the year 2012, when the Congress government was here, in the country at the center. And this Home Ministry report was a 42-page report. It spoke about how just in 3 years, between 2009 and 2012, nearly 10,400 crore came in as contribution to missionaries and churches. 10,400 crore, of which I also have a breakup from the Home Ministry report, that 7% of that number came to Bengaluru. I'm not even talking about Karnataka. 7% came to Bengaluru, which is roughly about 800 crore. 800 crore in the year 2012, between 2009 and 2012 came to Bengaluru. Now, I don't know how much of this is taxed, right? How much of it is legal? But when you hear of this taxation on just temples, right? Do you think it's a raw deal for Hindus, or why are you alleging that?
When so much of money is coming from all over the world for Christians and Muslims over there, why are they interfering with the money which is given by the Hindu devotees for the Hindu temples? The statistics which you have over there, It is a it's a great eye opener. I hope Mr. Amrit Shenoy also becomes aware and his bosses also become aware of this over there, and they need to answer. And it's a paltry 450 to 500 crores. And moreover, in the mullahs and those in the masjid, they get a salary. Here in temples, they don't even get that. They get some 150, 200 rupees they get. Means this is just pushing people into the brink so that they come and revolt over here. This is an absolutely anti-Hindu policy that they are carrying out over there. And it is good that you have put this report. This report should become much more thankful. And I did not have a copy of this report. At least you have brought it to notice. And 800 crores which comes, it is only meant for evangelization activities over there, or it is meant only for conversion and to change the entire demography of the country and for nothing else over there. If they had any concrete plans over there, it would have gone for the minorities' education purposes. It is nothing that is going only for that. It is meant only for illegal purposes over there, and it is not being audited by anybody, whereas all the money from the Hindu temples is being audited up to the NAP I saw also over there. And it is still under government control. Why is it government not controlling other? We have not gone to the extent of questioning them over there. But why come and again tinker around and create mischief around and chase and provoke and test the patience of Hindus? Absolutely incorrect. It should be withdrawn immediately.
Now, is it true or not, Amrit Shenoy? And then this is even more bizarre. After they've amended the temples bill, you also allowed non-Hindus on temple panels. Okay, you've allowed non-Hindus to be part of temple panels, and they will also oversee this temple tax and the collection and everything. Non-Hindus. It is there. It is clearly mentioned in the bill. Now, can you imagine what would happen if you would, for example, say, no, I will. See, because if you try and put a Hindu in a panel on churches or a panel of mosques, then you will see the response that you get. But you have in this bill allowed non-Hindus to be on temple panels.
Before that, let me address the issue raised by you and Mr. Bhaskarji elaborated on that. If there was something illegal, Bhaskarji is so confident that that amount which is brought here to Karnataka, Bangalore, wherever it is used illegally or something like that. Why government is not doing? Narendra Modi's government is there since 10 years. Even BJP had government in Karnataka. Being a part of BJP, why Bhaskarji did not punish those people who have used the money for the illegal purpose? Simply, BJP people are making use to simply keep on talking and alleging. That's what I told in the beginning. They don't have anything in concrete, any proof or
Mr.
any
Shenoy,
documentary
please
evidence.
don't even take that stand. It is like
If
saying,
those are used for any illegal purpose,
why did you not catch me?
should be investigated because he knows so many things. He is very confidently speaking in the TV that is used for illegal purpose. Let him give a proof to the present government also. Government can do something. Nah, anybody is not above the law. Whether it is Christian, Muslim, Hindus, all are equal before the law. So that is the point which I wanted to react for your earlier talk. And you raised about non-Hindus, Hindus.
Okay, Bhaskara wanted to respond to you. Bhaskara wanted to respond to you.
All temples are not run by the government.
When you say that, why did your government not take action? This means it's a clear admission
Bhaskara
that you are
wants
engaged in
to
illegal activities. You are engaged. It's an admission.
I didn't say my government and your government. Government belongs to all. You have proof. You should have given to Narendra Modi ji or Amit Shah ji.
But why did you not catch
You
me?
were a police officer. You know how the system works. Unless there is a documentary evidence, anybody cannot punish anybody here. You should have something. Now you openly stated now that money is used for some illegal purpose, conversion, whatever it may be.
Why do you want to have conversion?
See, there is a law. There is a law.
Want to lure Hindus into
being in BJP, you have access to. You have access to Home Minister and Prime Minister. I think. I feel.
So that it can be curbed over there. You protested the anti-conversion law also over there. You refused to be evaluated for the amount of money you're getting over there. You defend saying that this is the money given by the devotees across the border. You don't even give this accounts of the money that you have received to the government bodies over there. Why and how much you have received and for what is your expenditure over there.
Why
Everywhere you want to have an iron curtain.
Your government in
all the money that
Karnataka
you have
did
received over
nothing,
there.
and present central government is doing nothing.
Yeah.
Some
About your
technical issue,
ignorance.
boss. I
Okay.
can't hear you.
Yeah, Bhaskar Rao and Amrit Charan, only because I'm running out of time, I just wanted to end by saying, by making one point. I remember recently when there was a very controversial comment that was made by Udayanidhi Stalin, who's a minister in Tamil Nadu, saying that Sanatan Dharma is like dengue, malaria, it's a menace, it should be, you should get rid of it. There were many ministers in the Karnataka government who agreed with him, who also agreed that Sanatan Dharma and was a menace. They agreed that it was dengue, malaria,
According to them,
and all of that.
Hindu
They
bashing is
insulted the
going to
Hindu community. I
consolidate
still remember that.
minority
Many
votes.
ministers, I won't take names. No, what I'm trying to say is that I want to end by this, by just saying this. On one hand, for political gains, they will abuse religion, right? On one hand, you
What is the
give them a tight
connection
slap.
between today's debate
And on the other hand, you're also trying to, no, I'll tell you, because on one hand, you try to attack Sanatan Dharma and agree with such attacks. And on the other hand, you will want to tax only Hindus also. And that's where I think the hypocrisy lies. The hypocrisy lies in that. No, don't give me spiel about freedom and all that. This is, I think the people also are watching. I think people have questions. People have questions for both parties. Because what did the BJP do also to try and tax other maybe temples and mosques? I don't know whether that's a thought even. But it's certainly food for thought. I have already asked that question. We had a 1.5 hour debate here on Kannada channel as well, where we asked this question. So on that. Okay, because I'm running, I've completely run out of time. I'll leave it at this for now. Bhaskar Rao and Amrit Charan, we'll speak again. Again. Thank you very much. We have the debate with Arnab coming up next in just a minute. Stay tuned. Thank you.